Good morning, everyone. So, we're doing another cloud card today. What cloud card are we going to be picking out for our healing? Well, we started off with the bubble, then we went into the little, and now we are going into the windy. So, here it is, so you guys can see it. The windy reminds us that there are hints of progress, completion, and expectation that are coming into our lives. Particularly, it's a time to change and create activity, the possibility of gaining meaningful information through some source that is divinely inspired, and a decision that is important at this time and place that you need to use. Okay. It also reminds us, the windy reminds us to use our thought patterns. The windy is tied to the element of air, and air in alchemy is tied to the mind. Okay. So here it's telling us to use sound thinking decisions when we're going to make any action, because we are going to get something big our way in just a little bit. Okay. So the main thing I want to remind you is that if you feel like you have to lash out at anyone or you're going to be negative towards anyone, that you do not do this. It's not the time, nor is it in your best interest to do so. All right. So let's go ahead and let's do the windy card. Ready? All right. Take a deep breath. We're in the same room together. Good morning. Windy card. Will you please bestow us with your amazing progression energy? And invite the windy into your reality. Take a deep breath in, breathing in the windy, exhaling the windy. Let your mind go. If you notice that the windy is taking your thoughts in a certain direction, let the windy take you there. Don't push away these negative emotions, these negative thoughts. Just observe them. Deep breath. So, as you've noticed, the theme, especially yesterday, there was a full moon known as the harvest moon. The harvest moon is really good for bringing out all the abundance that we need in our lives and really amplifying ourselves in general. So, here we have three cards that have spoken about this harvest moon. The windy, particularly reminding us that we have completion, expectation, and progress coming our way, as long as we keep our thoughts clear. Take another deep breath. Another deep breath. And the windy would like to incorporate some of the earlier cards that we did this week, all right? Because it is Saturday. I won't be doing one on Sunday, just because Sunday is my relaxation day. Now let's call in one of our friends from earlier this week, the little card. Invite the little card into your reality. Take a deep breath. Remember, The little card tells us that small, meaningful transformations get us to the next step, okay? So with the windy, we really start understanding that we need to control our minds, that there's something coming our way that's of abundance. The little tells us to keep working slowly in small bursts towards that goal. Take another deep breath. And now they're ready for a third friend, the one that we started off this month with, the bubble. The bubble reminds us that purification of our emotions are the most important thing for our success. Take a deep breath, breathing in the bubble, exhaling anything that does not serve us. Now breathe in all three cards, the windy, the bubble, and the little. 4 breaths, 1 breath for all of them. Exhaling anything that doesn't resonate. 1 breath for the bubble. Exhaling anything that doesn't serve us from the bubble. Taking 1 deep breath from the little. Exhaling anything from the little that doesn't serve us. And inhaling the windy. Exhaling anything from the windy that does not serve us. The bubble card also likes to remind us that worries and problems can be beautifully cleaned, especially if we do things little by little and we control our thoughts, okay? Our success lies with clearing out our emotions, being patient with ourselves and with what our mission is, and then also really seeing that where we're going is becoming matter. Another deep breath. If you feel like you have to make sounds when you breathe, that is okay. Gotta let out all that negative energy that doesn't serve you anymore, okay? And now the little tells us that she's going to leave. She has nothing else to say. She says she's reminded you this week what you need to remember. The bubble states to keep cleaning out your energy system. Take another deep breath. And the windy card comes up. Reminding us that our thoughts, this is what she's saying right now, our thoughts become things. Especially when we combine those thoughts with emotions, okay? So our emotions are magnetic, our thoughts are electric. If we're creating an electrified magnetism because we're not controlling what is there, we will end up having a lot of trouble. So this is what the windy card wants to remind us today. Take another deep breath. So, what did you feel? How did it make you feel? Go ahead and share it with me in the comments below. Share it with your community. If you loved it, share it with your friends. And of course, always click subscribe so that you don't miss the future episodes that are going to be coming. Now, on Sundays, I will not be doing it because I'm just going to be, focusing on myself. But the rest of the week, Monday through Saturday, we will be going through my beautiful deck here, which was infused with Antojai Alchemy and some other really cool techniques that I've learned across my life. I know some of you are really interested in getting a pair of these cards and having them do the same thing that they're doing right now. Maybe one day I will share the technique that I learned a long time ago from one of my masters. This is a deck that I've been literally, when I was a child, I used to say, hey, I really, really want this deck. I used to watch it in cartoons and stuff like that. And I was like, how beautiful would it be to have this deck at one point that actually did these magical things? And just, after 20 years later, I found somebody who created these cards custom made for me. And I learned that I could infuse them with Antojai Alchemy, the proper tier, for all of you alchemy students, not the quantum reiki or anything like that. And then I infused it with another technique that one of my masters taught me when I was about 19, which is how you can validate and create conscious creatures or conscious beings through your own consciousness and your understanding. So I know a lot of you want it. I will teach you, but the only way you could activate these is if you become an alchemy student, because you're going to have to know how to use the alchemy energies so that you can summon the true properties of these cards. But until then, we can always just heal together every morning as a community. Thank you so much for watching. I am Ascended Master Antojai. I will be talking to you later.